We just got a box in from Boost Auto Parts. Finally have a nice enough day, so we're gonna get this installed. It's the new Boost Auto step for the bed on my 2023 GMC 3500, and I've already opened it up because I have no patience whatsoever. And they gave me a keychain, which is pretty cool. It's got an American flag on the back of it. And then I got a koozie, and then we got the card, and then a magnet for the fridge. If you guys have been around on the channel, you know I've already got tons of stuff from Boost Auto. We've got their fender lights, which I'll show you real quick. We got the fender lights here. As you can see, they're white, and then they are actual sequential switchbacks. So they blink, and then they turn white when the running lights are on. These are their actual towing mirror lights. So they also are sequential. They blink when the truck turns, and then they also light up white. We have got their cab lights as well. As you can see, I think these are the S series, I'm pretty sure, but they're also sequential and they blink. All these videos of installing these are on the channel, and that's about all we've got so far. I've got a couple other things we're going to be installing, but as you can tell, we're going to break into this box and see what we've got, and then we're going to put it together. So pretty much it's all in bubble wrap, so I'm going to get it out of the wrap, and then we'll go through on what we have and what we need to do to get it in. So let's get to it. All right, so we're going to pull off that wrap, put that to the side, and I think this is the actual step. Well, I know actually, but so this drops down out of this piece, which I'll have to try to do. Oh, it's pretty easy to do. I know sometimes I've seen them on trucks where they're super hard and they get like seized. So it seems to be pretty smooth to where that won't be a problem, because normally they're a lot harder to bring down. I'm not paid to do this video or not whatnot. They just sent this out, told me to give them their honest opinion. So that's what we're doing. I've already broken into this box as well, and it is the mounting hardware. So we've got the brackets and whatnot that go on to that, and it's all nice powder coated. They do really good on shipping for this kind of stuff. I mean, they give you all this packing material and whatnot, which a lot of companies, I've had a truck before this that I've done tons of upgrades to, you can see on the channel, and they're not always the best at shipping, and sometimes your parts gets damaged in shipping. I actually had a pair of wheels that got damaged in shipping, so that's not the funnest. But we got another bracket, so we'll have to see what all this, how it all goes together. Now we got the hardware here, a whole bunch of bolts, and then another bracket. And I'm pretty sure it's pretty simple to put together, but let's get rid of this box. Now we've got the actual step. Oh, and then we've got a sticker from Boost Auto. But we're gonna get the step cut open and show you guys. And the cool thing about this step, I don't know if you've seen this product before, but it's actually adjustable. So you can choose like what direction you angle it at, which I'll show you a little bit more of once I get it installed. But I thought that was pretty cool. And this is the step. So this is what goes up underneath. It'll pop down and you step on it. And the cool thing is on Boost Auto's website, you can actually get a, I think it's like boat decking basically, and you can get it on top of here. So they do it for like side steps and everything like that, or running boards and everything like that. And you can get that on top of here. So that's pretty cool. But let's get this installed. Without further ado, we're gonna lay out all these parts and then see what goes where. So let me break open this package of bolts without trying to lose them. See what we got. It should be a pretty simple install, and I'll tell you guys everything on what tools you need to use and whatnot once I figure out what tools I need to use. But there's a lot of hardware here. These bolts I know, or these studs basically, I know they go into here like that. So you'll have 4 of them. You'll slide 2 in each. And then that's what gives you the adjustability to be able to adjust it. But for now, we're going to take this and we're going to set it here. And then the bracket that I've got over here gets bolted on to the top like this. There's 3 bolts on the inside here. So we're going to take these right here, which I believe are 13 millimeters. And we're going to just thread them in, and then I'll tighten these down. These are the only ones really that I'm not going to leave loose, because we're not going to want to tighten everything. But these ones we are going to want to tighten right now. So I'll have to go get a socket real quick, and I'll be right back. The 2 top bolts that are in there are going to get the ones that already come with the washer. And then the back one's going to get just the 1 bolt that's singular, and then you're going to put the actual lock washer on it. And then we're going to thread that into this hole. And then we're going to tighten them all down. They're all 13 millimeter bolts. So I've got a socket here. You can use a power tool if you want. I couldn't find my 13 millimeter socket, but we're just going to crank them down, and I'll get back to you once it's tight. Now we're going to take this support bracket, and we're going to go into this side where the bracket is sticking upwards. We're going to put this bracket into these 2 holes, take 2 of these bolts with the washers and the lock washer on it, and we're just gonna hand tighten them down into these holes. We're not gonna tighten them until we actually get it onto the truck. So I'm gonna get these just hand threaded in there, and then we'll put our other support bracket on. All right, so I got these hand tightened. This is still gonna wiggle. We're gonna flip this over, and then we're going to install our other support bracket, and we're gonna put it on here like this with the actual bracket facing down towards the step. We're gonna take 2 more bolts. We're just gonna hand tighten them, and we're gonna put them in there. Okay, now that these are hand tight, we can install our actual step. So I'm gonna lay this down like that. I'm gonna grab the actual bar. I'm gonna flip it upside down, and then I'm gonna put 1 in each bracket. Just like that. Now we're gonna take a washer that they gave us. We're gonna put it on each stud. And we are going to put the nuts on them. And we're also just going to hand tighten this because once we get it in the truck, we can decide how we want it to be positioned. So we're just going to keep putting these on here. As you can see, what I mean by being able to position it is you can move this however you want. So that's pretty cool about it. Now I might crank these down just a hair so that when I'm installing them, they don't move. Probably just tighten 1. So I've got 1 tightened just so it doesn't move as much. Now we can put this back up in there like that, and then now the steps put together. Now we can take this, throw it in the truck. All right, so I made 1 mistake because I had 1 leftover washer, and I was thinking earlier that there needed to be a washer in here, as you can tell, because it doesn't really fit. This bolt kind of tries to go through the hole. So we're going to take the lock washer, put it on this bolt. We're going to take that washer, put it on the end, and then that's just going to get threaded right back into there. We're not supposed to have an extra washer, so now we've used all the hardware that they gave us. We're going to get that tightened back down, and then we'll jump into putting it on the truck. All right, we're up under the truck. We're on the driver's side. We switched to our phone because it was just not working with the big, nice camera. So we're going to be removing this bracket right here that goes to the bumper. We're going to start with this 13mm bolt right here. I've already got it loosened. We're just going to take it all the way off, just like that. And then the top one's going to be a 21mm. Okay, so now that we removed this bolt right here, if it'll focus, we're going to go all the way up to the top of the bracket up there and remove that nut. We're going to keep all the hardware because we're going to reuse it, but that's a 21mm. So we're just going to remove that real quick. It's going to be hard to film and do at the same time. So I'll pop that off, and then this bracket will come off, and this is going to be the only thing we're not going to reuse. All right, I've got this nut off on the top. I'm just loosening it the rest of the way with my hand. And then there we go. Now we can pull off that bar, and this is the support bar. We're going to take this and drop it out. Now we've got these 2 bolts right here. There's 2 of them. Let me grab the camera and show you. There's 2 bolts right here. 1 there, 1 there. Those are 18mm. We're going to take those all the way off. So let me do that real quick. Now you can use power tools, but I couldn't fit my big M18 impact in here, so I'm just using a 1/2-inch ratchet, which is fine because they're not super tight. So we're just going to loosen these real quick, and then I should be able to get them the rest of the way off by hand. So I'm gonna get these both off, and then we'll be back. Okay, now I've got this down here. We're gonna just put it up into place. Okay, so now that we've got it in place, we're gonna take our 2 18s and we're gonna put them right back where they were at. Just get them on there hand tight at first. It's hard for you guys to see because it's such a tight area, but we're just gonna tighten these down hand tight, not with any tools yet. Just get them as good as you can. And then we're gonna take our big nut, which you're not gonna be able to see. We're gonna take our 21 and we're gonna put it right back on the top where the old support bracket used to go. So I'm gonna get that done, and then we're gonna come back through and we're gonna tighten these all down, all these 3, and then we're gonna put our support one in over here. But I'll show you. So let's get to it. I'm gonna throw this one on. Okay, now we're gonna tighten down these 2 18mm ones on the back. Those are gonna be the first to tighten. We've gotten both of these tight now. I always like to go check. Those are tight. Now we're gonna take our 21mm and we're gonna put it up through this hole and tighten down the top one. It can be a little bit tricky to get to. There we go. It's good when you have a ratchet like this where you can actually follow the curvature Might be a little bit harder with a straight ratchet because all you got is this little area. Or if you have a power tool where you can get it in there, but all mine are too big. There we go. That one nice and tight. Now we're gonna take our 13mm and we're gonna push this step out. But we're gonna put it right back in where the old support bracket used to be. So we're just gonna thread that up in there. And we're gonna switch over to our 13mm, and then we're just gonna tighten it down. Now you don't gotta go crazy on this one because it's just a clip. So that's good. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go back through right here and we're gonna tighten these down. And these are just the bolts that we left loose earlier, which are also 13s. So we're just gonna tighten those. Now you don't wanna strip them, but you just wanna get them nice and tight. They have lock washers on them, so they shouldn't come out. Now this side, I'm gonna have to get a wrench. All right, this side I'm gonna have to grab a wrench for because I don't wanna bang up the paint, so I'll be right back. Now I grabbed the 13mm gear wrench. So we're just gonna put that up in there and tighten the two on this side. As you can see, right here. We're just gonna tighten this one, and they go to this bracket. They go to this bracket right here. So I'll get those tightened, and then we can adjust our step. Now that we've got everything screwed down on the top end, the only thing to do left is the step. So I'm just literally gonna step out of here and see how I want it to look on the outside. And then I'm gonna come back down here and crank it down. That's pretty self-explanatory. So I'm gonna do that real quick and then I'll show you the final result. All right, we got it installed. As you can see, it's right there underneath. So you just take your foot, pull it down, and then you can step up on it. And I'm 240 pounds and I don't know what the actual weight limit on it is, but it seems to hold me just fine. So, and then you just push it right back up in there. It's pretty cool. I mean, there's other steps that are just like it, and it's pretty sleek up underneath there. I guess it does help you get up in there a little bit better because now you can just do 2 steps instead of 1. But yeah, in the next video, we're going to be putting in the Boost Auto interior dome light in the rear, and that's going to help it be a little bit brighter back there, which is going to help. So stay tuned for that video, and you can get the link to this product in the description below. So comment down below, and we'll see you in the next one.